knows, it's called ADD by Rafael Casal. I'm watching 6 kids standing around a play structure that just abruptly stopped shooting out the water they were playing with. My nephew, Sean, years and feet behind his Insta friends at Cedar Rose Park, stands amongst a cluster of children trying to summon the water back. Though their parents and I chuckle as a cluster of children try variations of open sesame at the dried out spout in hopes of bringing it back to life. I'm afraid someday they're going to tell him that he has attention deficit, a disorder that 1 in 4 men are infected with, a band-aid on a mystery they wish to decomplicate then medicate to accommodate the commonness of why he can't concentrate. They say in class he seems lost. I say he's got free sight. But nowadays they raise young ones to be more machine-like, because big industries needs new employees who are machines, right? Who don't make history, just live on some efficiency hype, march in some mission that's a mission, keep the seams typed, teach a kids repetition till they grow up into street types. And there's my nephew, with his homework in one hand and a serious addiction to the 90s Tyco equivalent of Legos in the other. In this corner stands an unbelievably blank white page full of unanswered questions he could not be less engaged in. In the other corner stands a 4-foot-long working replica of the Star Wars Millennium Falcon he creatively constructed using 4 different sets of Legos that's color-coded and has a working loading bay. Clearly, it has no problem with him paying attention. He'd just rather be playing invention. So as I question your motives on why you try to medicate him, I beg to question. Let's do the equation. It's $23.99 for a bottle of pills. That's 10 milligrams of Ritalin. That's about $24. There are 1,000 milligrams in 1 gram, so take 1,000 divided by 10. You have roughly 100 bottles at $24 a bottle. Take 24, multiply it by 100, and you have $2,400 per gram of Ritalin in the United States. Multiply that by there are 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram, so take 1,000, multiply that by 2,400. You have $2,400,000. Multiply that by the 17,618 kilograms that were bought and sold in pharmaceutical industries in the past year. You got a $42,283,200,000 industry. Diagnose you inferior, so you have to buy your efficiency back in a country you go broke buying your benefits. And I don't want Sean to ever look up and wonder why everyone else is on page 17 while he's just on page 2, because he is daydreaming about building Legos, drawing dinosaurs, drawing Spider-Man till his finger hurts, but had to snap out his daydream just to satisfy you. Don't tell Sean he learns wrong. If minds didn't wander, we wouldn't have Gandhi for a spiritual revolution. No black power fist shaking at the crumbling divide. No Vietnam soldiers on their way home. Shoot, hip-hop seemed to come from kids that couldn't seem to pay attention. We'd have no jazz, no tap. Man, we still think the world was flat if it weren't for straying attention. So as I watch, my nephew's mind begin to wander as the rest of the children continue to bark secret code words at the dried out spout in hopes to bringing it back to life. Sean, much younger and shorter than the rest, scans the playground, walks across the sand and presses a shiny silver dollar-sized button on a red post that brings the water spout back to life and shoots water in the palms of the eager youngsters. He walks back and joins the group. Right then he could have been Rosal, Monet, Marx, Neruda, the one to go outside of the box and do something powerful. They're afraid of you, Sean, because you beg to question, because boys like you will someday grow into a man worth a mention. Build a world of your blocks, draw in any direction, and if they tell you you can't focus, good. Pay them no attention. Woo!